Hi you guys, it's me, Be Unique. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. And if you're returning, you know you guys are awesome. So today's video is going to be a first impression / wear test review of the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation. I've been eyeing this foundation for a hot minute, and I was browsing on Sephora, and I've already had the Good Apple foundation at this point, and I saw that the claims were very similar, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna get it. So I did buy this with my own money, and we're gonna review today. So if you guys are interested in how it applies and all that stuff, then please keep on. All right, so details on this foundation, because like I said, it is has similar claims to the KVD, which that one is supposed to be transfer proof or transfer resistant. It's supposed to be good for oily skin, you know, sweat proof, all that stuff. So we're gonna see. Let's do this. So on the Sephora app, it right now is on there for $43. Okay, and that's about average price point, I think. It is supposed to be a vegan formula. It's supposed to be long wearing, oil free, medium coverage, which with the KVD it's buildable, goes from medium to full, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. This one just says it's medium coverage, and this is cruelty free. It says for the about product, a long wearing oil free liquid foundation that won't settle into pores, fine lines, or oxidize. That's a strong claim, because I smile a lot, I scrunch my forehead a lot, and especially here I will get those smile lines. As for oxidation, a lot of foundations do that for me. So we're going to see about that. Coverage is medium, finish natural matte. It's not supposed to have any sulfates, SLS and SLES, parabens and phthalates. It's supposed to be vegan, cruelty free, right? So it is powered by a flexible, breathable polymer that moves with your skin for comfortable, transfer resistant look that lasts up to 24 hours. 24 hours. Granted, I'm not going to wear this foundation for 24 hours, but I do live in Southwest Florida. It gets hot, it gets muggy. I'm going to be running around getting some errands done, getting some groceries. I do have a 1-year-old whose hands and face are going to be all over me. So we're going to see how this holds up. So yeah, it's supposed to be infused with nourishing hyaluronic acid. Not supposed to oxidize or cause breakouts. It builds from medium to full coverage. Okay, it didn't say that in the previous page. And it gives natural matte finish. So we're gonna see. I have some expectations of this foundation, because if this holds up, I want to do a battle of the foundations from this one and the KVD Good Apple Serum. I will say with that foundation, I am going to do another review. I'm going to go back to that, because I feel like the primer, because I've been experimenting with different, I feel like it was the primer. But yeah, so we'll see. I've had this foundation on for about 10 minutes, give or take. It is 7 a.m. at the moment. So we'll just say 7 a.m. for video purposes. And we're going to see how long I am going to eat in this foundation. So we're going to see how that holds up. Does it break down? Does it crack? Does it settle into anything? We're going to see all the nitty gritty. Does it look cakey? You know, especially with oily skin. I have oily skin. We're going to see how it holds up to my oils. So if you guys are interested in how this applies and all that, that is up next. So let's stay guys. So I already prepped the skin. It is super early. I'm super tired, but we're gonna get stuff done today. So the primer that I'm gonna be using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Control with salicylic acid. We're gonna go on this primer just because I don't know if this foundation is gonna break me out, and I like to use this primer on those kind of times where I'm not too sure, you know, about a product, and we're just like, let me just use this. So any other time I would be using the One Size Beauty Secure the Blue. Now, as always, I am going to set this primer down with a powder. So I'm just going to take my Fenty Beauty that I've been using and a big fluffy brush like this one. This is from the Real Techniques brand. Just tapping it in. So here is my little sample size, and I'm going to grab that, which is this right here. I had gotten this from BoxyCharm. It was supposed to be full size. They did refund me my money. This was before like the takeover from Ipsy. And I have the shade 2.22 light medium. The undertone is a neutral olive. Now this does say it's not supposed to oxidize, so we're gonna see, because everything typically oxidizes on me. And The only other foundations that I've seen that don't oxidize is the Makeup by Mario. That one stood true to tone, and the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. And this foundation has a lot of claims that are similar to the Good Apple Foundation. So I'm interested to see how this is going to hold up. Looks like it's going to match my neck beautifully. Definitely does not feel drying on the skin. Doesn't feel heavy. I can kind of hardly feel it. It just feels like I'm putting like a wet beauty blender or beauty sponge on my face. But yeah, no, I definitely don't feel Definitely want to say a medium coverage, which I'm okay with, but I feel like to save me from using concealer, I just want to go around in certain areas and add a little bit more. So I'm going to add some here, a little bit here, and here. I just want to go in with under eye concealer, not anything else. So we're just going to add a little bit here. So here we are zoomed in. Before I set the foundation, I just want to get a real good look at what's going on over here. Skin's looking good. No creasing just yet. Granted, this is the initial application, but I like the way that it looks so far. And yeah, no, I'm liking this. Definitely liking this so far. So let me go ahead and finish the rest you guys. So here is everything all finished up. Now the setting spray that I did go in and use is the One Size Beauty Until Dawn setting spray. Again, I have oily skin and everything I use is gotta be to that. So let's zoom in. Let's see what it's look like all powdered and set and get to this is what we're looking like. It looks very seamless on the skin. It feels very nice, doesn't feel heavy, even though I did set everything with a powder for the primer, set the foundation, and used a setting spray. I like this foundation. I feel like the tone goes really well with my skin. I really do like the way it looks on camera and off camera. The colors seem to match, where versus with other foundations, sometimes on camera it pulls a little weird, but on here they match really well. So that's like very comforting. So we're gonna see how this holds up. So my main concerns, as always, are gonna be here, just because this is where I get oily. My sun will touch my face here, and you know, I mean, I don't have too much bad acne. I mean, I got some stuff a little, but it's barely noticeable. So we're going to see how this area here holds up. Now, I do live in Southwest Florida. It does get hot. It is humid as heck. So we're going to see how this holds up with all of that amongst my running around. So yeah, let's zoom back out and get on. Okay, you guys, so here we are in the first check-in. We are at the 5-hour mark. It is 12 p.m. and I'm feeling pretty confident in this foundation, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I had to touch up was my lipstick, and that was because I was eating and drinking some chocolate smoothie, because you know when I'm out and about, that's like my go-to little thing that I like to eat. But anyway, with that being said, let's zoom in. Let's see how the makeup the foundation held up with all that jazz. So yeah, let's see. Okay, you guys, so we are up close, we are personal. Again, the only thing I just touched up was my lipstick, just because it was like nothing there. Everything else was fine. So let's see. I don't know, like I feel, I don't know. Let me, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared, you guys. I am not prepared. Okay, so immediate thoughts. I'm still pretty matte. I am matte, not hating it. I do see where I rub my nose, because I am currently in the process of doing my daughter's nails, and I was using a nail file, so all the little particles were blowing in my face, and I rubbed my nails. I was like, oh, I forgot I had makeup on. And so, I mean, that's this little, where is it? Right here, this little thing right there, that is from where I rubbed it. And I mean, like I rubbed it really, really hard. So with that being said, I'm actually glad that kind of happened, because I thought all my nose, because I rubbed like this whole side of my nose, and I'm surprised everything held up there. So transfer resistant, I definitely have to give that a thumbs up. That is true. Creasing here in the smile lines, I see very faint right here, very faint. Nothing too pronounced, nothing that I would say, oh my God, like, you know, what is going on? As for my chin, I did eat, so like I see disturbance there, but nothing that I would be like, oh my gosh, you know, super concerned with. I could definitely see very like, is it really disturbed? Like it took me a little second, but yeah, it's definitely broken a little bit. Granted, I was eating a wrap. When I eat, testing out these foundations, I eat like the messiest thing that I could think of, you know, within my circumstances. So I did have a wrap, and I mean, you know, I had a little wipage, you know, here and there. And again, with that all being said, this is holding up pretty well, and we are at the 5-hour mark. So I'm gonna wear this for at least another 4 to 5 hours. And that'll be around nine hours, because by then I'm gonna know if this can really hold on another 5 or so. Typically with foundations on myself, by the 4-hour mark, I'm gonna know if it's gonna hold up. I think this will hold up, but as for the 24-hour wear test, I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy. I don't need my skin to be acting up. But yeah, so first check-in is done. I like it. I don't have to touch up nothing. I'm pretty confident. Like, I don't see really, I mean, there's a little bit here in my forehead, but again, I don't see any settling, you know, any kind of craziness going on. So I will see you guys in the next check-in. Okay, you guys, here we are. This is the last and final check-in that I'm going to do, just because like I just want to get in the shower, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. But it is now 4:14, so it's been another 4 hours. I forgot what time my last check-in was. So it's been about another 4 hours. The way it sits right now, I definitely feel that if I wanted to push this wear of this foundation, I can definitely hands down get another 4 hours out of it. So that's at least 15 hours where I think that I can get out of this foundation. I am so impressed with it so far. But enough of that. Let's just zoom in once again to really analyze and see how it's sitting. I feel so matte. I don't feel overly oily. Now I put together a piece of like a cat litter furniture that has the cat. I just put that together. I was doing my daughter's nails, tending to the baby, tidying up the house. So I mean, I've been moving and grooving. I have not been sedentary, and I'm very impressed. But anyway, let's just zoom. All right, you guys, we are close. We are personal, and we're gonna see all the nitty gritty. So immediately the chin, I knew was gonna break down some type of way, just because I was eating, dealing with the baby and whatnot. And then I did wipe my nose by accident. But considering the makeup's still there, like it's still there. It's just, you could see it's been, especially on the chin area, you could definitely see the redness, my natural redness from my chin. And then you could see a little bit of here, a little bit of here, from smiling. And then where's that little patch? You can barely see it, but I want to say it's here. Let me look at this mirror. Hold on. Yeah, like the minorest little wipe away here. Again, it does not look bad. Does not look bad. Not at all. Definitely would continue to wear this foundation throughout the day if I really wanted to. But you just know when you feel like you need to take a shower like that. That's what I need. I just need to take a shower. So I need to take this off my face. But yeah, I love this foundation. I definitely want to do a comparison. Half one side of this one and half one of the KVD, because I so want to see how they hold up side by side, how they feel, just because they kind of claim to do very similar things. Now this one does not say it's supposed to be like a mattifying, but it kept me matte. Granted, again, I naturally have oily skin, so I use products to help with that, but I do feel like this is a contender for the KVD foundation. So I definitely want to do like a battle of the foundation. Final thoughts. I like this foundation. I would continue to wear this foundation, and I also feel for the skin tone, it did not oxidize. It definitely stayed true to tone, which I'm very shocked with, because I find that to be a struggle with many foundations that I use. It kept me matte for the most part. It was transfer resistant for like 90% of the things that I did today. Some of it intentional, some of it not intentional. The makeup held up very, very, very well. I'm sorry if you hear my kids in the background. They're having a good bowl outside. But yeah, no, I would definitely recommend this foundation. Hands down, transfer resistant, did not oxidize, kept me oily skin friendly, humidity. I wouldn't say sweat proof because I didn't actually sweat in it, but I did get a little hot. But yeah, I would definitely wear this throughout the summer in Southwest Florida in the wintertime because it doesn't feel drying to the skin. I was super worried about this foundation because it does say Hydra Foundation, something hydrating, but it does have hyaluronic acid in it. All right, you guys, that wraps up the end of this video. What'd you guys think of how this performed? Let me know down in the comments below. You know, I don't know how this is going to play out, but I'm having high hopes. I'm having high hopes because I'm always on the lookout for a good foundation. So if you guys made it this far in the video and you have not already, please do not forget to like, comment, and sting that subscribe button. Come join my little beehive here with me. Help me pollinate my videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever else you guys can think of pollinating my videos, because you know I like to do giveaways. So I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. And hopefully I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.